Good evening, guys. How are you? I hope you guys are doing very well, and welcome in the new video on Extreme Trader channel. This is Salah speaking. In this video, I will show you how to trade forex on a longer term trades. This video has nothing to do with the scalping, and I think we had enough videos about scalping, especially the hit and run strategy. Now it's the time we talk about longer term trading in forex. And let me tell you something, this is a subject that will never finish. Scalping is easy, just to catch a few pips. But when we are talking about longer term trades, we need to pay attention to so many things. It's harder and it might be a little bit difficult for the beginners, but I will do my best to explain it in a very simple way as you have always known me. So the first thing I do when I want to trade with the longer term trades is opening another standard account in IC markets. As you know, in IC markets we have um, the true ECN account, which is only for scalping. All right. But there is also the standard account type, which is for long-term trading. This one I highly recommend you to open it in IC markets after you open your scalping your true ECN account. You should have two live accounts, like what I'm doing. You should have two accounts. One is standard account, and the other one is true ECN account. So as you can see, this is my page on IC markets. I just hid the side where showing the balances because there are some few things that I don't want to show to the public. But if you go here, you can see account management. You can directly, this is what I love about IC markets. You can very easily open a new live account or open a new demo account. Of course, you need to open demo account just for testing and for practicing. Platform MT4 account type, make sure it is standard account. Currency, it's up to you. I always prefer USD dollar. Leverage is 1 to 500. Initial deposit is up to you how much you want. So anyway, you can do the opening the account so easily. Actually, I was using another broker in the past, and the only way to open a new account was sending them an email and then waiting for the next day till they respond and open it for you. And that was honestly stupid. So anyway, in IC markets, we can open the account directly, easily, and hence we can now start our journey. So after you open your standard account, let me show you what we will do first. First of all, the candles must be like this. This is my style. This is what I like to do, and I will tell you the reason why. Because when we use Ichimoku, Ichimoku is full of colors, and if you will have colorful candles, it might be actually a little bit confusing for you. So this is my setup in case anybody is wondering. Okay, so you can just write it down or apply to your MT4. So now let's apply Ichimoku. Go to the Add Indicators button, Trend, then from Trend, select Ichimoku. Now about these settings, keep the settings as they are, but only the difference, color, Tenkan-sen, you can make it red, Kijun-sen, make it blue, and Chico-span, which is the most important one. This is the most important one, the middle one, okay? Make it a little bit more thicker or a little bit bold and press OK. Let me tell you something funny. Whenever I was learning Ichimoku in the past, when I wanted to learn how to use Ichimoku for trading, the only thing was disturbing me is the names. Everyone, I'm serious, like every single one on YouTube, when I was just opening YouTube video and I want to learn about Ichimoku, they were focusing on the names. They said Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Chico Span, and they are telling about the names and why they are called like this, and I'm feeling like, man, what the hell? Just fucking proceed to the explanation. Just tell me what is Ichimuko, what Ichimuko does, and how do I use it. I don't need to know the names. I don't have to know these names in Japanese. I don't care for them. So anyway, we just apply that, click OK, and boom. Now the chaos has begun. Actually, for you, for the beginners, it might be a chaos, but for me, it's very clear and very comfortable trading. Let me tell you, this is one of the reasons why I have made the candles blue and white and black, because if you make the candles green and red, it will be so much colorful chart, and it will be actually very messy for you. So I want to explain to you Ichimoku in the most simple and easy way. An easy way that perhaps you might never find in any other video. Let me tell you something about Ichimoku clouds to make sure it's very easy and understandable for you. Now, I think it's very obvious that in Ichimoku, when we are seeing the chart, we can see obviously that there is some red cloud and blue cloud all the way. So we have the red, the blue, red, blue, and so on. And it doesn't really take genius to understand that when we see a red cloud, it means that the trend is going down. When we see a blue one, it means that the trend is going up. Or when we see it above the cloud, the candles will go down. Sorry, it will go up. Or if we see it below the cloud, candles will go down. Actually, let me tell you one thing about Ichimoku. If you want to trade Ichimoku the best and right way, you have to know something. The answer for Ichimoku, or the secret of Ichimoku, is the most thick or big area in the cloud. The bigger, the better. You can see, guys, the cloud is actually expanding. The cloud is getting bigger and bigger, then getting smaller. You need to know something. When you see the cloud getting smaller, it means that the trend is getting weaker and it is no longer going down. It's most likely starting to go more up. And of course, vice versa. If you see the cloud, if you see the candles above or below a very thick area, or the most thickest area in the cloud, it means that the trend is strong, and if it's going down, it will continue going more and more down. Therefore, we can see here, when the candle, here for example, that is not good. For example, if we see this resistance here, we see above it that we are actually on the most, is it right English to say the thickest? Let me just, I want to know. Yeah, I just confirmed in my translator. Thickest is actually correct. Sorry guys, English is not my native language, so I just have some issues. Anyway, we can see that this resistance is falling below the thickest part of the cloud, especially if it is the red cloud, of course. So therefore, this resistance will be strong and the candles will fall down. So that guaranteed for us how many pips? Almost 50 pips. You can, of course, apply the same principles of the hit and run. So as you can see, we entered here at this resistance. Then we can exit our trade at the next nearest support if you want to be more safe. So anyway, we can see something here, that the trend kept falling down after breaking this cloud here, the blue cloud, and the candles continue to fall more and more and more down. So even though we had here a thick cloud, actually blue one. The candles continue to fall more down. That was the news on the AUD in the past week. So therefore the Ichimoku has changed the color to red, and we can see that the candles indeed, or the trend sorry, continue to fall more and more down. Now there is the trick. I told you in the beginning when we are creating the Ichimoku that this one here in the middle is the most important one, and I will tell you now the reason. I want you to pay attention to this green line here. This green line is the biggest answer to how to trade Ichimoku, because this line is telling you the exact, clear, pure levels of any support or resistance. Let's take a look at it first. Sorry. I am on the 1 hour. Let me go to the 1 hour chart. So, I am on top of a blue cloud, meaning the trend should be going up. Okay, now let's look at the left. We look at the left and we see, this one. We see this spike here. What does this spike meaning? This spike is indicating very simply a strong support level. Meaning, if you are looking to place buy order, you have to do it at this level exactly. Some people might actually do like this if they want to place a trade. If they want to do it manually without the Ichimoku, they will select this level at their support 1. Then they will wait for the candles to come down here, and they will enter as support number 2. But the candles might reverse earlier before reaching their pending order. So what happened here? What happened is you did not use the Ichimoku to know that this level like this is the right way to draw your support line. So seeing this spike here indicated me that this is the strong support level, so I can actually place buy here. Alright? So let me tell you the other thing. The strongest the spike, the strongest the resistance level. Meaning, if you see a spike like this, don't trust it, because when you see that level like this actually, it means that this resistance is not strong. What you want to see is a spike like this to rely on it. So let's see what happened here. What happened here is we saw this spike here, then we wait for the candles at this point here. So when the candles came down here like this and came up, I look at the left and I see, yes indeed, so this is where I should place my sell. This is where I should place my sell. So therefore, relying on this strong spike here of the Ichimoku, I can say that this is where I want to sell, and the candles, as you can see, has fallen down, giving me about 54 pips. So in other words, let me make it more simple for you. Let me make it more simple to the maximum. The clouds of Ichimoku, they are either red or green. So we know here red. So we know that if the candles are below on or top of a red cloud, I need to look for resistance. If the candles are below or above a green cloud, I need to look for a support, and vice versa. If it is above or below red cloud, you have to look for a resistance, and always be sure to apply the same principles of hit and run and enter only the first or second attempts of the support or the resistance. Very simple, right? So as you can see, I have entered this trade. Guys, let me tell you again, if you open or if you do this with the with the true SCN account, you might not get the same profit as this one. Because for Ichimoku, we will use only 4-hour and 1-hour chart. We will never go to the smaller chart. We only care for 4-hour and 1-hour. So as you can see, because I am above of the blue cloud, I am above of the on the blue cloud, I look at the left and I see this support represented by a spike by Ichimoku. So therefore I see that this one is support number 1. Therefore I will just wait for the candles to come down and hit support number 2, and I placed buy option here at the exact right level, and you can see this beautiful reversal so far giving me about 14 pips of profit. And let me tell you something else. You need to rely more on the 4-hour chart. If you see on the 1-hour chart that you are on top of green or blue or red cloud, you have to switch to the 4-hour cloud, sorry, 4-hour chart to be sure. Look at this. On the 4-hour chart, I am on very thick area of the cloud. I am on the very thick area of the cloud. Therefore, I can tell that this one here will give me profit, and I set my take profit to be at the next nearest resistance, which is here. So after seeing my level on the 4-hour chart, I switch immediately to the 1-hour, and I confirm that also I am on a blue cloud, meaning it's correct. Everything is fine. If I see myself on a red cloud on the 1-hour chart, I do not enter. So the other rule, we need to find ourselves on, if we want to place, hold on, let me just write it for you again. If you want to place, just cut it like this. Okay, if you want to place buy, you need to see that you are on the 1-hour chart on top of blue cloud. Okay, and also on the 4-hour chart, you need to make sure that you are on a blue as well, and of course vice versa for the sell. On the 1-hour chart, you need to make sure that you are on a red cloud, and also check for the 4-hour chart, make sure you are on a red cloud. Don't enter if you are not having the same. For example, if I didn't see blue cloud here, I will not enter. I will simply avoid it. Let me show you example where it failed. Look here, guys. If we look at this spike here, this spike here is indicating me a strong support level. But looking here, we can see that the candle break down this level. It break out from this level. It didn't go up. What was the reason? Because I am on top of red cloud. Even though on the 4-hour I am still on a blue cloud, I go to the 1-hour and I see, but here I have red cloud. Therefore, I will not enter. I can wait for the next one, like this one here, and I see, now I am on top of the blue cloud. I can place buy option safely without any risk. So to make things simpler, more simple again, I hope by tomorrow I can make another live trading video showing you how we can trade on Ichimoku for longer terms. But just keep these rules in your head. We need to make sure that we have the same color of the cloud on 4-hour chart and 1-hour chart. Look at the left, this one here, the spikes, to find your support and resistance levels. Let me take you through some other examples. Now let's search in the 4-hour chart. Look at the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, the trend is strongly falling more and more down, and I am below red cloud. Check. 4 hours is below red cloud. Go to the 1-hour chart, and you can see here that you are now below or top, of red one. So you cannot enter here. Now, there is one thing here, one hint. You might tell me, look man, here, the candles kept going up, even though they are on top of a red one. So why didn't it work? Let me tell you why it didn't work. Look at the left. Where do you see a strong spike as a resistance? Where do you see it? Here? No. Here? No. This one? No. We have this one here, and you can see how it reversed actually. We had a reversal. Look at that. You can see clearly, guys, that the candles reversed from this level to this level, giving me about 45 pips of profit. So indeed, my strategy is working fine, and we had the reversal we are looking for if you have applied the principles of hit and runs correctly. So if I enter here at this level, and I will get all these pips here, and I will exit at the next nearest support, I will have the profit, and I will be safely to go. I can go safely from this trade with profit. Please, guys, always apply the rules correctly, and trust me, you will be the winners. So let me go through another some examples. So I am on the 4-hour chart. GBP/USD is falling below a strong downtrend and below red cloud. But there is one thing. The red cloud here is not thick. Therefore, you have to be careful. Don't just go randomly to the clouds. If you see a red one, you just place sell. If you see blue one, you place buy. You have to be careful and pay attention to the thickness of the cloud. Here we had a very good setup to place sell. You can see how the candles went down strongly because you are below a very thick red Ichimoku cloud. So if you place sell here, you would have get a beautiful 135 pips. So let's see. If now I assume that we are still going more down, and obviously this one is going more down, it will go more down, obviously. Let me see the 1-hour chart. Aha. Now on top of the blue one, I will not place sell option. And you can see if we want to analyze this one technically, I can see that right now I am stuck in a micro uptrend, and I think that the candles will continue going more up, hitting this resistance, and then it will fall more down. And after the creation of this blue cloud, I will see here red cloud. I'm sure. I think yes, we will see here red cloud. Sorry, yeah, red cloud creating later. So let me go another for the last example. This one is messy actually. I don't like it. Okay, let's see this one. Now we have exit from the blue cloud, and now we are below the red one, and we can see that the trend is going down. So this is 4-hour chart. Let's now go to the 1-hour chart and see what's happening. On the 4-hour chart, I am below a red one, but there is one problem. It is not thick. It is not thick. It is very light one. Therefore, you can see, guys, the market is actually ranging. The market is actually ranging at this point. It's not really a downtrend. It's actually now ranging, and you can see that now it is actually stuck in the middle of this trend. I'm expecting that since on the 4-hour chart I am in top of below, sorry, a red cloud, I'm thinking that market will have some more ranging here, then finally boom, it will go more down. So again, let me tell you that whenever you want to place buy or sell, depending on the cloud, you must look at the left. You must look at the left, guys, and mark your support and resistance levels based on these spikes here. The stronger the spike, the better. And in the next live trading video, I will show you how we can actually trade using this information. But I wanted you to be ready, because I think it's not good to explain Ichimoku in one video, then go again live trading in the same video. This video now is preparing you to how we can use Ichimoku in the most effective and easy way. And let's get ready, guys. The next videos will be so much fun, I promise you. Don't forget, if you are planning for the longer term trades, you must open your standard account in IC markets. And by the way, I want you to notice the very low spreads on the standard account. It almost never go more than 2 pips. All of them having 1 pip. It's ranging between 1 pip and 2 pip as maximum. Other brokers, they have it between 1 to 4 or 5 pips, but I want you guys to notice how really I am selecting the best broker in the world. I know what I'm doing. I know which broker I'm dealing with. Look at these beautifully low spreads pairs, and of course you can notice that since you are using standard account, there is no commission. It's commission free, of course, because there is the spread which will be cut at the time you enter your trade. So again, guys, please open standard account, all of you, and get ready to trade using Ichimoku for the longer term trades. I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.